Hello and welcome back to Rocket Rats. Last time we unlocked this new rat, the Nerdy, and I promised that on the next episode, which is then this episode, we will try to play with the Nerdy character. We already bought some upgrades for this one, the Star Ally upgrades, and a little critical chance upgrade as well. So I guess we could just head to the rocket and try how this goes. Yeah, here we can right away choose the Star Ally. So let's take that. I don't think these first waves are that big of a deal. Yeah, first wave done. We have right away some rare upgrade here. Gear level 4 increases shot number by 1. Well, I will take that one. And also the Nerdy rat is a little different than the other one, because the gun is actually like rotating on top of me and it doesn't actually aim at the closest enemy, rather it just shoots at a random direction wherever it is pointing at that time. But I will take the Star Ally upgrade, since this character is supposed to be very strong with the Star Ally build. And again, wave done. Let's see here, maybe just projectile damage. I don't know if that actually scales with the stars, but let's hope it does. This gun is actually kinda hard to aim at the enemies, because it's constantly rotating. Let's take more Star Ally. Yeah, even though it's pretty hard to try to hit the enemies, I'm still managing, at least at this point. Here we could take more impact, which increases the projectile damage. Yeah, our damage anyway is pretty good. Almost still one-shotting these enemies. Of course, more Star Ally here. This time the star shots will have 100% increased damage. Yeah, enemies didn't even get that close. But here's this Tier 10 upgrade, I guess, because it's X. Ammo T, you have infinite ammo for 5 waves. I don't know if I want that, because it's just gonna run out in 5 waves, and at least at this point I don't have any problem with the ammo count. So maybe I could do critical upgrade. So if we hit critical hits, should be pretty much one-shotting every enemy. Another gear, this time it's gear 2. What was this other one? Gear 4. Okay, so these have like different things that they do. Gear 2 increases my weapon space ammo by 4. Gear 4 was increasing the shot number. Okay, I could take that, so I don't have to reload that often. Anyway, I'm shooting kind of many bullets at once. I think all of the 3, because my gun is shooting in 3 directions at once, and all of the directions have 2 bullets, so every shot is 6 bullets, I think. It's quite a lot. But here, I don't know what would be the best. I'm thinking about lightning or the arrow. Maybe I will go with the lightning. Yeah, let's take down these enemies. Trying to aim my gun at... Yeah, wave done. More Star Ally upgrades. Star shots deal damage in an area of effect. Of course, we are gonna take that one. Now the enemies are getting a little bit closer. I would like them to keep their distance. Here, Rusty X increases fire rate by 250% for 5 waves. Again, I'm not a fan of these 5 wave upgrades, so maybe I will go with the critical. Next wave done, and this time let's go with the lightning. It's wave 13 and we are still keeping the enemies kinda good distance from us. They're barely getting onto the platform, which is good. Even better, Star Ally level 6. Your star shots have 130% increased damage. Your Star Allies have 80% increased fire rates. Good. Let's get this one. I don't even know whether it's my Star Ally or the actual gun that is keeping the enemies away. Who cares? The important thing is that they are staying away from me. Increases projectile penetration by 100%. That would be good. I don't know if that works with the Star Ally. Let's hope it does. Trying to see whether the stars actually go through the enemies. I think they do actually. That's good. Yeah, wave done, and here's something special. Speed transportation. All your bonus movement speed is transformed into critical chance. I don't have any bonus movement speed, so currently it would increase it by 0%. I don't know if that would be worth it. Maybe we could try to find some movement speed on the next upgrades. I will take that and try to keep in mind that maybe I should go with the movement speed if we find one. Yeah, still doing pretty good. No one's getting too close to me. There would be an impact, but also here would be the movement speed increase. So I will take that. Yeah, here the speed transmutation actually says that currently my critical chance is increased by 20%. But let's try to survive. Wave done. This time we could maybe take more movement speed, which is more critical chance. But on the other hand, there is this critical upgrade which would increase my critical chance by 15%. And this would only do by 10. Let's take the critical now. Hopefully we can find the movement speed later. Yeah, at this stage it's getting pretty hard to trying to aim the gun at the enemies. So I'm just running around and hoping that it hits. But yeah, here's the movement upgrade that I on the last wave discarded. Let's take it now. Yeah, I think most of the damage numbers are actually the yellow ones, which I believe means that they are critical hits. So my critical chance should be pretty high actually. Let's see here. The stats. It's pretty hard to see here, but my critical chance is actually plus 90%. That is good. And here would be a critical upgrade which would push it over 100% and increase the critical damage by 25%. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. Now every shot should be a critical hit with an increased damage as well. Yeah, the enemies are staying well away from me. Yeah, the wave was no problem. Here would be the star ally level 7, which would increase the projectile penetration by a huge amount. I will get that one. Now the enemies are a little too close to me. It was hard to aim the gun. And if the enemies manage to be on the sort of gun's blind spot, it's very likely that they are getting close to me then. But here's another special upgrade. Silver bullet decreases your total ammo by 99%, increases projectile penetration and increases projectile damage. I think last time we took this upgrade and died on the next wave, so at least that time it wasn't very good. So should I take it now or should I just skip it? I mean, I don't have a lot of reload speed or fire rate, so I don't think that this would be worth it. However, I could take this curse and hope that those penetrating bullets will actually inflict curse on the ones that are behind them. But now the enemies are getting pretty close to me and I don't like it. Oh, now we took a hit. Please stay away. Okay, wave done. Next up, we could take more lightning. Yeah, feel like with this nerdy rat strat could be to just stand still and wait for the enemies to come. I mean, it seems to be working pretty well. That was the wave done. Let's take more lightning. I'm just gonna try to stand still here. Oh, I actually dodged an attack there. Good. Yeah, this standing still technique is pretty effective. Maybe when they get a little too close, I have to move a little bit, but otherwise it's pretty good. Here, however, we could take more curse, so the one inflicted with the curse will actually take the damage faster. This is getting pretty chaotic on my platform, but another wave survived. This time there would be an impact 3, lightning 5, movement 3 or curse 3. Curse 3 would inflict curse to all enemies nearby if I take damage or dodge an attack. But I think increased projectile damage and knockback would be the play here. Yeah, let's try. Oh my god, there's so many enemies, what? No. I don't know if we are surviving this. What is happening? What is this? Somehow we are still alive. We took a little hit, another hit. Okay, we survived. That's good. Let's see, what are these? Fire rate for 5 waves. I mean, at this point, I think the 5 waves would be pretty decent upgrade. course, it's not likely that we are gonna survive more than 5 waves. But there is also critical 5. Whenever a shot kills an enemy with critical hit, it increases your next attack's shot number by 1. Interesting, since all of my attacks should be critical hits. It should be pretty good. Let's take that. Let's see if we are surviving any more rounds. No, we are taking hits. Another hit. What is happening? No! We survived so long there. Wave survived 26. I don't exactly remember how long we survived on the last episode, but it was pretty close to this. Let's see if we can get some upgrades. Let's get this increased critical chance and critical damage one. And on the next ones there would be star allies have 100% increased fire rate. That would be good. Or the other one that we cannot yet afford would be that star allies shoot 1 extra shot. Would buy this increased fire rate one anyway. Oh, and it unlocked a new upgrade which would let me start the run with 2 extra star allies. That would be pretty crazy as well. Let's see the other upgrade shop. Here we could afford some defense upgrades. The shield one would slow down enemies by 10% for each level, and the boots one would increase my movement speed by 15% and increase dodge chance by 5%. Let's at least get the shield one, and yeah, let's get the boots one as well. That's all my cheese gone. Oh, I just realized that we actually have to choose one from each of these lines. We don't actually have all of these. We can only get like 1 offense item, 1 defense item, and 1 utility item. Oh, well, let's see, what would be the best to go with? I think the fire rate, reload speed one, and then the defense slows enemies, and utility, of course, the only one that we have unlocked, which doubles my chance of getting rare upgrades. But I guess we are trying again. Here we are back at the platform. Here's the free star ally upgrade. Now we are at the wave 12, and what I have collected here is actually star allies to a level 7 already. Now we have a poison level 2. We also have this gear level 3 and also rush level 2. And here would be another one of those rush ones. I will get that. The early waves have been pretty simple. Another wave done. I might go with a poison. Let's see if a poison build would help me at all, or am I gonna fail sooner if I try to go with something else, something like poison build. Yeah, I will take the critical chance. That at least should help me a little bit. My critical chance anyway is at 40%, I think. It's pretty hard to read there, but let's go with the poison. Poisoned enemies are 35% slower. That's good. At least on the 25 waves, the enemies was just, they were super fast and they were on the platform right away. So hopefully that will help with that issue. Another wave done. Let's go with the critical. Here's even more poison. Level 5. Your poison speed is increased by 40%. Let's take that. Oh, I just took a hit on a wave 18. That is bad. I definitely should not be taking hits this early. Here, let's take more critical chance and damage. I'm not sure, but I think that the star allies don't apply the poison, so that it's just my gun that applies it. Would be better if the stars also applied it, but well, what can you do? Should we also get the curse? Yeah. Now we have poison and a curse. So if the enemies don't die to the poison, maybe they get cursed enough so they will die. Here would be 2 rare upgrades. I think perforation increases projectile penetration, or bloom increases dodge chance by 25%. Did we have the... No, we don't have the upgrade that scaled with the dodge. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. Maybe I will take the critical. Now my critical chance is at 80%. Next upgrade. I think both of these are pretty good. The critical 5 and the rush 4. But maybe I will go with the critical 5 since it increases my shot numbers by get a critical kill Yeah, my magazine is running empty pretty quickly here. Sometimes it's just the whole bar that empties at once. There's a critical 6. Critical chance increased by 20%. Surplus critical chance turns into critical damage. Yeah, this would put my critical chance to 100%. We don't have any surplus yet, but maybe it's still worth it to take it. Yeah, my magazine is running out so fast. Somehow we are still keeping the enemies away from me. Here would be more poison. Your poison damage is increased by 50%. Poison speed is increased by 60%. Let's take that. Now we are at wave 25. Let's see how this goes. I mean, the enemies seem to be further than on the last run. They are not getting that close to me. So I guess this build is like working or something. Here we could take more curse. Yeah. If that even does anything. Yeah, now the wave 26. Yeah, the enemies are definitely farther away, but they are still at points getting pretty close. I think we are surviving. We survived. That's great. Here would be a poison level 7 upgrade. Whenever an enemy is killed by poison, enemies nearby are inflicted with poison. So it's spreading. That might be good. Or critical 7. Hitting a critical shot empowers your next attack with 60% increased critical damage. I mean, that's basically all my shots, since I have a 100% increased critical chance. But let's go with the poison. And getting the poison level 7 actually unlocked Dr. Rat. Maybe, just maybe, that could be the next episode's rat of choice. Let's see, what could we get? Well, increased ammo maybe? Like, reload speed anyway is pretty fast, so I don't think if it matters, but let's take it. Yeah, the enemies somehow are still staying kind of far. Yeah, they are barely even getting on my platform now. I really didn't think that this build would work this well. They apparently did. That's awesome. What is this? Poison ally. Your star allies can also inflict poison. Hey, however, I don't know if that is that worth it right now. Because I am shooting so many bullets anyway, that pretty much every enemy should be poisoned. So I will go with the critical 7. Let's see if we can still manage. This is just using my whole magazine as one. The whole magazine just empties at one shot. So yeah, maybe some reload speed could be useful, even though my reload speed for now isn't bad either. That's crazy. Here would be a reload speed increase. Also again this poison ally. But let's take the rush level 4. Yeah, still just emptying my whole magazine at once. We are actually shooting so many bullets at once, so it looks like a triangle shape of bullets whenever it shoots. That is crazy. Okay, wave 30 done. Next up there would be only those level 1 upgrades or the poison ally. Yeah, let's go with the poison ally. What is happening? Also there are like some mini waves or what? Because we are on a wave 30 plus 7, now 8. Okay, so do we get to go to wave 30 and then it's just... You have to survive as long as you can with that build you made at the level 30. Okay, that is interesting. Now the enemies are getting very, very close to me and we took a hit. Somehow we are still making it. How are we surviving? Another hit. I don't know how the enemies are not hitting me more. There was one other hit. Another hit. And we're dead. Okay, well that was a lot. Wave survived 46. This time we took out almost 3 times more enemies than on the last run. And we collected 20,000 Gs. Let's see what upgrades can a 20,000 Gs get me. Oh yeah, here we unlocked the doctor. Should I see if I can upgrade this one? So next time we can try this. Gain the poison upgrade at the start of the game, and also poison upgrades are more likely to appear. Or you gain the curse upgrade start of the game, and the curse upgrades are more likely to appear. Well, which is better, curse or the poison? What do these have on the top rows? Poison duration, always aim for non-poisoned enemies. Inflicting curse also stuns enemies. Always aim for cursed enemies. Well, should we get these curse upgrades, and next time we can try the Dr. Rat with a curse build. That should be interesting. I don't think we have actually this far gotten that many curse upgrades on any run. Yeah, that's something to wait for. You have 30% increased dodge chance against cursed enemies. Yeah, and your curse chance is increased by 20% and fire rate also 40%. Now we have to choose. Every 5 waves you gain 40% curse speed, or every 5 waves cursed enemies take 50% extra damage. Let's go with the extra damage one. Here we can also get this. Whenever you kill a cursed enemy, you have 50% chance of inflicting curse on a random enemy. We could also afford this last upgrade, always aim for cursed enemies, but I just wanna check the other shop. Here what we could buy. We could maybe buy more of this fire rate upgrade. If we get one more of this fire rate upgrade, I think we still have enough to actually get the last curse upgrade here. Yeah, let's get that one. Okay, so this is the build for next time on the Dr. Rat. This time the runs with the nerdy rat went super well, and we actually got past the wave 30 and even some after that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and if you wanna see more, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!